Hi there, my name is Emmy DeBruin, and I am an Interior Architecture 120. And this is my brief assignment to explore my own environmental behaviors and preferences. And today I will be talking about the Henry Villas Zoo located in Madison, Wisconsin. So how people would use this space, it's a space where many animals are kept so people can see, observe, and watch them. It was not meant for entertainment purposes, but more education, research, and also protection of these animals. One thing I disliked about the zoo was seeing them in cages. It made me wish that the animals are more free. And I had this idea where maybe one day the zoo could incorporate a more open complex where the animals could all live together and the humans could travel through in like a caged car, kind of like a caravan savannah type vibe. So how I would personally use this space is seeing it through the eyes of a child. I love to educate myself on what these animals did in a more natural habitat, and I loved to read the descriptions of the animals. It made me feel like I'm right there with them in the wild. So some emotions I associate with this zoo is excitement, happiness. It made me feel like so thrilled, and everything was so much more colorful through the eyes as I was a kid. So when you first enter this space, you see this big metal gate that you have to walk through. And I associate this gate with just eagerness and excitement to go see these animals. When you first walk in, there's always an employee there to greet you. They hand you a map. And I remember these employees just always smiling. They were so friendly, and they would not hesitate to answer any questions that you had. So more about this map. This map would have a line that you follow to ensure that you see every animal there. On the ground at the zoo, they also had these yellow paw prints that you would follow, and it made sure that you would also see every animal there. So some behaviors I would exhibit was, a big one is distraction and excitement. I was just in awe of these animals. And going back to the distraction, I would always steer off of this yellow paw print path. If I would hear a lion roaring, I would just run right through the path and up to it. So some interaction pieces I remember was this wood balcony that you would have to climb up the steps, and you would pay 25 cents for this food, and you'd be able to feed the giraffe there. And there's always an instructor up there to help you and guide you. They tell you where to stand, how to put your hand out so you could give the giraffe the food. So any change in behavior or movements. Going back to this audio and visual field, as soon as I heard or saw any water, I would always follow it just so I could find the elephants, because these are my favorite animal of all time, and they were when I was a child as well. I used to spend most of my time at the zoo just watching the elephants. It would entertain me so much just to see them getting fed or just playing in the water with each other. And I would intentionally stray off of this path just to search for and watch the elephants. So the design of this space impacts your movement. It is laid out so it's easy to get lost, but if you do get lost, it's simple enough that even a child could tell where they are and how to get back to the main area. So this design is made so everybody can see every animal and exhibit there, and everyone tends to move at their own speed, which I really like because you can hop from one animal to another. So, for example, I would spend most of my time at the elephants. But the meaning of this zoo to me, it is a huge staple of my childhood. It's one of my earliest memories. Through the eyes of a child, everything is so much more interesting, bright, and colorful. If it were up to me, I would go to the zoo every day as a child if I could. Thank you so much.